but that can be dicey. I don't know if I want to burn either of my where'd you go, Vash? Okay. She might be patrolling. I don't really want to deal with her and the mop-up at the same time. Well. That's also another monster that you don't really want to have just wandering around. Who knows where she's off to? Yep. Okay. Probably just her. There she goes. Don't really want to test her ability to damage me. She'd be great to just get into melee range, since she can just try to hit. She can also constrict you, which is not amazing, of course. I don't exactly have to fight her, to be perfectly honest. I could just grab the rune and get out probably pretty easily. I don't know, we probably have a Vashnia kill. Wow, we have 3. Yeah, there she goes. She just does quite good damage with that that crossbow of hers. You can try to agile pot and other stuff, but it's better to oh, got her, I guess. Just straight fireball is enough. That's good. A little bit of spell power bonus, a little bit of help from Dith. Could have gotten her into a melee corner, which would have been pretty good. Probably safer overall. There it is, the rune. The Serpentine rune. So, our next stop will probably be Elf. 'Cause that's easy. Elf 1 and 2. If I were Mikey, I would probably have to finish Elf 2 and then inscribe something with Let's Go and then go do Elf 3, but I often skip Elf 3. Guess I'm too much of an elliptic fanboy. Back on our EV ring, get our 25-25 going. I guess I'll take maybe strength for the damage. Have elf steak for dinner. Yeah, I mean this character isn't great at killing giant giant armies of stuff at once. He would approach it more carefully. I probably have some other spells I could take advantage of, but I just don't have a lot of magic trained, and possibly not gonna change that. I sort of have to decide. Well, I may not actually. Eventually, by the end of depths, I could. You know, I have Iron Shot. I can use that pretty effectively. Like the skilling, yeah, 12 fire, 8 conj. I probably need a bit more dodging eventually, I do think. I guess not too much more. 15, I think. Payout just isn't very high, and it's not easy for me to get up to 20. Won't need too much of other random schools. Like I could train that translocations up a little bit. Do I even have a? Yeah, that's sort of the problem. I don't actually have too much. I was going to level more, but I also realized my strength is pretty low. Feels like, you know, 2.5% more melee damage is. It's actually very close to that because my strength is literally 1 point above 10. Feels like that will probably pay pretty good dividends. Yeah, I need Jiva. I need Che. I can max all my stats. I mean, I like having actually, you know, relatively decent. You know, the spells are working out okay. Dith is sort of like, if I didn't have Dith, I would be kind of hurting when using a lot of, especially something silly like Throw Flame, but the extra. It's nice to be able to kill a lot of dangerous stuff just at range, and then I obviously don't super need my Demon Blade, but if I want to get in and just do a bunch of combat, I can do it very comfortably overall, unless the thing is some kind of insane thing. But eventually, Bolt of Fire is probably going to start feeling kind of weak-ish, unless I improve Conj a little bit or something. Maybe just wear the Ring of Fire would be enough, but if I do that, of course I take a defensive hit. This is the use melee and spells dance. Do you want to use spells? Spells kind of suck sometimes. Maybe just you should tap things more. Alright, yeah, I guess we go to Elf 1. Look at these mobs. Various spiders. Yeah, all this stuff can kind of hurt if I let them all kind of sit here and do stuff at once. Start with just a couple levels of spellcasting. Phantasmal Warriors. Well, I mean, that's also the only issue is that that's already a prominent monster in Crypt. Maybe maybe we need actually another round of elf unification or something. I do agree that these deep elf mages leave a lot to be desired, that's for sure. Oh, see, this is quite bad right here. This we don't like. Another deep elf knight, jeez. Well, I probably don't need to worry about him too much. Nice shot. To say these deep elf mages are at least a little bit better than all those black mambas. Good lord. The epic power of Mystic Blast. Don't want using it against these. Probably not going to do Hollow Blades. Don't have... I mean, there's XP in it, but it's also kind of a hassle. Shadow Form Stab. I could. Just doesn't feel super worth. How does that work anyway? Yeah, I guess I go in Viz and you can just whack things and you don't really take damage, do you? Probably underutilizing Shadow Form in all sorts of ways. Faintly humming acid dragon scales. Yeah, I figured that would be a waste of money. Not even really sure why I bought that. There it is. So, let me, I will do, I don't think there's too many people hanging out, but there might be some lurkers. There's an acquirement pole, and here's a char dump. There was that stab. Back. Not sure why Lomlobot has that. I'll have to see if that is a typo also. That might actually be in WebTiles. The WebTiles config for CJR, I'll have to see. The URL may be misconfigured. Because I don't think Lomlobot is mangling that URL. I think it's just getting it right from the client or whatever. Guess into vaults we go. Hello. Let's try some shadow form. Alright, let's try some, just run the hell back. That fail is sort of a thing you have to, like, kind of deal with, and that's why I'd like to train maybe... Why don't I work on... Yeah, we'll do that at the same time. Should be fine. Because it's nice to be able to use that with a higher chance of success. I don't really want to train too much more in bow, but I guess it also increases the duration, which is another thing. Nice, wow, huh, okay. Well, that's a lot of stuff. Wish I may have to evacuate. I got one wand of clouds, but it's not really gonna do. Now we've got somebody with smite on our hands. Okay, that's good. Finish this off with some. This worked out okay. Fan of Gales. The ultimate escape technique. Any fear or anything? Oh, I still haven't read that acquirement scroll. Okay, we've kind of messed around with this a little bit too much. Now other stuff has woken up, so I might make for a retreat. I appreciate the effort at using the emote, Mikey. Yep. Fan I attempted a shadow step, but I was just one short of MP, sadly. I would have just shadow stepped right from where I was, which I guess, no, that might not have worked. It might not have moved me anywhere. I'm actually just going to burn a blink scroll really quick because it's gotten a little bit silly, this situation. Go back and, oh, shapeshifter, huh? Fancy meeting you here. You, my friend, source of all my troubles. Wow, nice retreat, buddy. Does everything have to be fire all of a sudden? This guy. Oh, okay. I was hoping to set up something much more, I guess, elegant than what I did there, but I'm afraid it did not turn out that way. I doing? Yep, the joys of casting Fireball. You were fighting one monster, now you're fighting 5 more. Don't really need more. Truly. It's a little bit silly to get more even. Really could use training in some better skills like I'm gonna do just a little bit. I just wanted to get to that point where I don't have to. Nice sticky flame choice. Actually gonna hold on to that for depths. Oh, requirement. I never actually did this. I doubt this has any votes. I'll just look at it for posterity's sake. Damn it. Oh well. So we can see results in a. Oh no, see that's what happens. I wanted to do the thing where it goes to the right window, but it never does. OBS does not like it when you that is a good let's go item, isn't it? It's just a little bit it'd be infuriating. Ah yes, food 2 votes, gold 2 votes. I see. What's up, nope? Yeah, I don't even need this. My character is so good, I don't even need it. What is my shopping list? Yep, there's a char dump. Well, you can look at the link, but it's actually where is it? It got mangled a bit. Oh yeah, I can't even copy it by default because it got so weird. Pretty weird. Well, anyway, that's it. The old char dump. This is the, there's not really anything I need that's like big that I couldn't afford already. I could get a bunch of evokers, but I'm not really gonna go that route for this character. It's just some random consumables. HTTPW for well, alright, so what do I want to do with this? Armor is always decent. Staff would be okay as like just a swap sometimes. It kind of depends on whether I actually feel like doing something like Iron Shot. Obviously it's not a very smart play, to be perfectly honest. That would involve me training up a bunch more conj and some earth, and it's not. It's probably better just to hit the orb of fire in the face and such. I have a perfectly fine weapon. And I have things like... Hey, an Arian. Still doing Zod, gold easy choice. Or still doing vaults, not Zod. I have those boots, which I kind of like a lot. I have... Or no, those are gloves. I have a decent cloak. I forget what I have for a hat. Isn't it an MR hat? Yep. I wouldn't really have too much trouble just hitting the orb of fire. Possibly with haste and or might. Blades of Torment. Jewelry is kind of bad. You know what? Let's just do jewelry. Now, of course, this is why never jewelry. I mean, there is some extra RF. It's not utterly useless, but if I'm going up against Orb of Fire, there we go. Oh, I already had a Ring of Fire, for Christ's sake. So it actually was pretty useless. Are useful and sincere input, yeah. I would probably treat your input as more sincere and useful if I got large monetary donations. Then I would at least have motivation to fake my appreciation for your votes. Like, oh, thank you. Thank you for voting for book acquirement on my Trog character. I guess that actually, I've never seen people do that for manuals, but that's okay. Why did you all become red? I was going to cast Bolt of Fire. Why did you all do that to me? Really? You dare duck behind me, sir? Nope is a big believer in gold acquirement. Secret Gozarg worshipper. Yeah, that's another thing we've talked about changing actually. We had some decent proposals for how to change acquirement. I forget what the last one we were thinking of. PF had an idea that he wanted to try. It was gonna be like, I can't remember the one that I liked. You could go for it was like, it was gonna let you choose where you would know what you got, but it was gonna be a randomized set of classes. Like it wasn't gonna be all of them. So that you didn't have to have these silly rules about like, you know, or this info of like, oh, I need to know how this acquirement type works and stuff like that. It was just you read it and then you got to choose from the stuff that you want. The stuff that, you know, was generated, which may be stuff that you want, but may not.